fuck it up.
Let's do it.
Bring us in, pal.
All right. What's up? What's up? Welcome to another episode of the Food Community Podcast. It's your boy, Rich Homie Juan. I got my host with me, as usual, LA Icon.
Hey, buds.
And today we got a special guest in the building, JfromRiv.
What's the deal, man? Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Appreciate you coming through.
Technically speaking, this is the second time we've had you, huh?
This is the second time.
I'm sorry you wasted your time the first time.
It wasn't a waste of time. I got to get the mean part of Icon out the way.
That's right.
It's never out of the way. You told me that there was like a crazy narrative that was spun to you. What was it? Please enlighten me.
That Mr. JfromRiv is a white guy that elevates himself off of Latino culture.
Let's unpack that.
Okay, let's do that.
And the good words of my no jumper brethren. Do you have any Mexican blood in you, brother?
Not in me, no. I don't.
Damn, you should have just said yes.
No. But look it. My whole family is like half brothers, half sister. Like my mom's dad has like hella different baby mamas, right? So like I got one uncle that looked just super white, right? But then the other uncle's like super gang banged out. Another uncle that's like Puerto Rican, he looks black. Like I got it all around me, especially where I grew up. So you're saying you have black friends? No, I'm not one of those guys. No. I'm just saying, though, like my whole family don't look. I've just been around it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is.
I don't know.
You don't know. All right.
All that. So let's start at the beginning, my brother.
Let's do it.
Where did you grow up?
Riverside, California.
Damn. What side, homie?
Man, all sides. I've kind of lived all around. I'm not gonna lie. I've lived like Arlanza, East Side, kind of up the hill a little bit more, kind of all around.
That's cool. What was it like growing up there, my brother?
Man, diverse, a lot of different things to do, you know, a lot of different friends. Kind of dry out there. There's not crazy amounts of stuff to do, so we made do with what we had, you know, always outside.
It's dry in Riverside.
It's a little dry. It's gotten better over the years, though. So.
You don't go to the Mission Inn?
I go every Christmas when the Christmas lights are up.
That's right.
Yeah, we got stuff to do.
There's pretty girls in Riverside, right?
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, bro. My fiance is not from there, so no.
Damn, that's where I was going with this.
Yeah,
I really appreciate your answer.
Nah,
we definitely don't need her saying anything crazy in the comments.
Yeah, no. My fiance's from LA.
That's right, home girl.
Yep.
What part of LA, if you don't mind me?
She's from the beach area, though. She's from like Torrance.
Oh, hey, that's a rough area. No cap.
Yeah, she's on like the border of the beach, though. Like right next to Hermosa.
Just stick with Torrance.
Torrance, all right. Torrance, then. Yeah, she's
a gangster ass girl.
Yeah, she's
Torrance.
gangster.
Nah, that's dope. So when you were growing up in Riverside, did you find yourself in any trouble growing up, my brother, or were you a good boy?
Nah, I definitely found myself in some trouble, but like in the later years of teenagery, you know what I'm saying?
That's cool.
15, got arrested a couple times.
For what?
Strong arm robbery, battery, assault, stuff like that.
So you hurt people and take their stuff?
Unfortunately.
Allegedly.
I was a bad kid. It was all on camera.
Damn.
I mean, I got caught.
4K. It was already 4K, huh?
Yeah, it was
young.
Yeah, it was already 4K. Damn. It was all bad. I was a bad kid, man.
And what made you turn it around, my brother?
When they told me how much time I was facing. No, I don't know. My whole family is now sober. A lot of my family. So at the time I was using pretty heavily, like drugs and alcohol.
If you don't mind me asking, what drugs?
Opiates. I was using like Xanax.
Damn it.
Painkillers.
At least it wasn't meth, I guess.
So don't look. I was doing the most, man. I don't know.
But what made you want to pick him up in the first place?
That's a good question. I
know a lot of people, they resort to that when they go through like some real shit. Was that like for you?
Nah, it wasn't even that, to be honest, man. I was just kind of making friends with the wrong group of friends, and I was just like doing whatever, hanging out with people, especially going from like middle school to high school, man. The new groups of kids in high school, kind of found my way into the wrong crowd, and I just started going ham. Stopped showing up to school, started kicking it with the homies, just doing whatever, man.
So you're saying fuck the homies?
Nah, I'm not saying that.
Just kidding.
I made bad decisions. I was doing it more than them. They started it, and I was the one that ended up passed out on the floor.
Was that the point where you were like, damn, I'm doing too much? Or was there another point in your life when you were like, damn, like I'm doing the most right now?
Just when I got arrested, bro, it was like,
That must have been kind of crazy for you and your family. I don't know how your upbringing was with your parents, but were they into trouble when they were younger, or even in their adulthood?
Yeah, when they were younger, for sure, and into their like early adulthood.
Of course,
you know. So it's nothing new, you know. We kind of all go. My whole family kind of went through that. You know, they had the struggle, then boom, rock bottom, and then we try and turn it around. Some of my family has been able to do that. Some of them haven't. Some of them are in prison. Some of them are dead. Some of them are actively going through it, but some of us are here and we're thriving. So
since then, so you said for the last 6, right? Last
6 years.
So then, not even a toast.
Excuse me. August 10th.
It'll be 6 flat.
No.
It'll be 7.
June 10th. June 10th was my 7 years.
Damn, that's amazing. Excuse me. Congratulations on that.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So then, not even a toast. Let's say the homie right here that you brought, he was having a baby and they're having a toast. No toast?
Absolutely not.
Apple cider?
Nope. Oh, yeah, I'll drink apple cider. Yeah,
yeah, I'm saying.
Yeah.
Dang.
Sam, hold up.
Let's get back to your sobriety.
Uh-huh.
So you won't even toast or anything. You're just completely.
Yeah, I don't. No, just nicotine. Have a little vape. I used to smoke cigarettes. I stopped smoking cigarettes. Now I vape. That's next out the window.
And that's dope. So what was it gradual or was it cold turkey?
It was cold turkey.
That's dope.
Yeah.
And what makes you not be able to quit cigarettes cold turkey?
I quit cold turkey with cigarettes.
And then
I started vaping. I don't know why. It just happened.
How long was the gap?
Not that. It was a few months. I was able to cut off for a few months. And then I started vaping. I don't know. Like my mom vaped. I took her vape. I started vaping. It was what it was. Then I just never stopped.
It's really bad for you, I heard.
Yeah, I mean, I don't doubt it, but I've done worse stuff, so.
It's not a good excuse, buddy. Anyways, you're doing good. Vaping shit. So at what point in your life did you realize that you were a funny guy?
Honestly, bro, I never had that moment of like, man, I'm funny.
You didn't have the epiphany like, I need to go viral.
Nah, because I didn't start out trying to be funny. I didn't start out with that. I started out with the little tattoo of my fiance's name. Went viral. With a little Drake sound, the little tap my name on you so I know it's real, right? That sound. So it
was literally just the tattoo.
It was just
the song.
Yeah.
No extras, just that.
Nope, just a little video. It like zoomed in, and that was it.
That's it.
Boom, 3 million views. So and then people saw the dub, and people were like, "What's the W for? What does that mean?" So I'm like, "Oh well, you know, a lot of us in the IE wear it for like it's a curse of IE. We don't have a major league sports team down there.
Technically speaking, that's exactly what the."
So that's why I wear it. That's why I wear it. Because we don't have, we don't have a Dodgers. I'm not going to rock LA. I mean, I could if I don't watch baseball though. So I don't, but we have like the 66ers and the Rain. We have IE stuff, but we don't have major leagues. So I wore this. So I made a video saying, oh yeah, it's a curse of IE. And boom, instantly all of LA is in my comments. Come to watch, you're gonna get smoked. Come to LA. Like instantly, like with the most, doing the most.
How old are these humans saying this weird shit?
Bro, I probably ranged from like 50 to 12. Like for real. So
the demographic was everywhere.
Everywhere. Like, and I didn't say anything about LA. All I said was it's curse of IE, it's for the Inland Empire and from the IE.
At least you saw my reaction when you said it. It was amazing.
Right.
It made perfect sense. I looked at it closely.
Like,
no.
Yeah, it's curse of IE. So that was that. And then I made another video. I was like, man, I didn't say nothing about LA. I was just saying the IE. So I don't know what happened. And boom, LA in my comments again. So then I made a video about how LA dudes react to people when they bring up the IE. And that one went viral. And then I people from the IE appreciated it because we don't have a lot of content creators out there putting on for the IE. So at that point, I had a turning point. Do I go on with being the LA bagger? Because I don't bag on LA. I love LA, but like it was working. Or do I just go IE? So I just went IE and everybody started messing with me. So here I am.
Smarter route.
Yeah, smarter route.
Just because positivity is always going to get you further than.
I agree.
Even if you weren't having any like super prejudice or whatever towards LA foods or whatever, it just was. Like, as you saw, it was garnering, like, super negative attention.
100%.
Which is cool if you're not going to go outside.
Yeah, yeah, right. And you know what? Like, my fiance's out here. She got family out here. I'm always out here. I don't want to go outside if I don't want to.
Torrance are like, hey, homie, wolf dog.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's not a good look.
That would have been amazing.
I got kids. You know, I don't want that. I want positivity.
You feel like LA fools try to make it a thing against the IE? Honestly.
Man. We're outnumbered right now. Don't have this conversation.
No. Yes and no. But again, I've answered this before, and I think it's the nobodies that make it a thing. Real, like people that matter, factors, people of that nature, they respect the IE. They show love to the IE. There may be a little bit of joking.
I have a friend from the IE.
Just one. He says one. There's a little bit of talk, and you know, I can't talk about like county or things of that nature because I've never been like busted or locked up. I can't talk about what goes on behind the walls, but out here, there's a little bit of shit talk.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But comments is where they make it a thing. That's where it is.
Do you feel like fools from LA have to make it a point that they're from LA? Like they feel like they got something to prove? Feel like the smaller cities?
In the comments, yes, dog. Like if I'm in some,
because I hear that a lot from people who live like in the smaller cities, like let's say like the Dino or like a Bakersfield or like a Victorville, yada yada yada.
Yeah. Like people from LA have to make it a point that they're from LA.
Like they feel like they got something to prove because they're from LA.
Nah, I don't think that.
I don't like this shit.
It's just comments, bro. I'm telling you, like if I say something to somebody in person, they're not gonna bring up the LA card. Like it doesn't get played from my personal experience unless we get into a conversation about it. But it's not just off tops. But if you go through my comments on anything, the one LA comment that you see is the most active comment in the comments.
What does it say?
Dog, like there's some fool banging on you, net banging.
Every time, bro. Like
we're from Los Angeles.
Come to LA. IE is soft. IE's never been. Nothing's ever happened in the IE. You're a bunch of desert bums. You guys smoke meth. Go die.
No cap. I feel like you have something against LA fools too, fool. What are you talking about back there behind the boards?
I just noticed everybody from like smaller cities. They always feel pressed because like people from LA try to get at them like, oh, you ain't banging hard like we out here in LA.
Have you ever heard me say some ridiculous shit like that?
Nah, you're cool.
That's cool.
That's cool, huh?
That's cool. No, look. So look, I'll tell you a fun story. I went to go film a video for who the was it for? It was for an individual from Victorville, and it was from someone that was from Verdugo. I don't think they're from Verdugo, like the hood, but their whole families were.
Okay.
And I guess it's like on 7th and Vernon, Mount Vernon.
Yeah.
That little gazebo. I was wearing my LA hat and my LA jacket when I went to go film.
Yeah.
I didn't think nothing of it.
Right.
Because I'm from LA.
You're from, yeah.
Whatever. So I go to film and people are looking at me kind of crazy. Like,
yeah.
I just noticed. So whatever. I'm like, oh shit, what the f? I'm like, yo, are we good right here? He's like, yeah, it's cool, fool, don't trip. And his homie's like, hey, maybe you might want to turn your hat backwards or something. I'm like, what? He was like, yeah, fool, like fools be tripping on LA fools over here. I'm like, anyways, I continue to film the video and we leave and they're like, yeah, fool, IE fools be, especially right there. But that was like a decade ago.
Yeah.
Fast forward, I filmed countless videos from my boy Doughboy 909, who is obviously from San Bernardino and has countless homies from that area. Yeah. And I get nothing but love.
Yeah.
So I can't call it. So, but like you're saying, there might be older fools and younger fools that probably are related to the older fools that have a little thing. You know what I'm saying? But I haven't really experienced too much of that.
Yeah. Now this newer generation, like,
is Riverside County considered the IE?
Yeah. We got a little bit of the high desert, San Bernardino County, Riverside County.
No cap, huh?
Yeah, it's huge. The IE is huge.
All right, let's circle back to when you decided. Okay, so you
hold up. I got a question.
What's up?
I
thought it was cool. Nah, because I seen in an interview, I forgot which one it was, but you had mentioned that you used to be a gamer and that you used to get paid. You used to get paid off it.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of cool. Can you talk to me about that?
Yeah, I did Twitch full time for 3 years.
Phase JfromRiv.
I had a lot of friends in Phase. Like shout out to Faxity. Shout out to all those people. But yeah, man, I graduated high school. I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life, man.
You were sober at this point.
I was sober at this point. And gaming helped me stay inside. It helped me like.
That's cool shit.
You know, so I picked it up. I got good at Fortnite, like real good. And I got signed to an org. And then
What's that? An org?
an organization.
Oh,
So
He was from a clan.
yeah, I was on a clan. Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Nah, I went and then
Ku Klux.
nah, I don't say
It's
that.
white.
Nah, fool, got me messed up.
Bad cop.
Fire.
And then I got brought out to TwitchCon and I played in Twitch Rivals. I got came in 3rd place, made like 15 grand.
That's
Dope. Dude.
Right.
That's
Congrats
cool.
on that.
That was fun, man, and it was cool. And then what you put into streaming is what you get out of it. It's very like, it's not a 9 to 5. I don't get a monthly payment from them because of how many hours I did. It's all about subs. So I really got to be in there, interactive, excited. Then the girlfriend came around.
Oh, that's what it was.
That's what it was. So I didn't have time. You know,
I feel like the way you're explaining it, like if you would have kept going, you probably would have been really good at it. And
Well, he was really
really good. But I'm
Honestly,
saying
further.
like pretty much cashed out is what I'm saying.
possibly, but I don't know. You know, she lived in LA, so I didn't have time to. I was driving out here every day. You know, and
getting all that hate from LA fools.
I wasn't on TikTok yet, so I was chilling. You know, but yeah,
you completely stopped that. You're not doing that no more.
yeah, I completely stopped. But there's a new streaming service called Kick. You guys heard of Kick?
Yeah.
And now they're paying people $16 an hour on Kick.
What?
Yeah, $16 an hour.
Let's talk about that.
Let's talk about it. Cause I'm like, hold on. Cause I still work a 9 to 5, right? A lot of people be thinking that I quit and I'm just like some big TikTok.
What do you do?
I work in a warehouse.
That's right.
So I'm still in a warehouse.
He's just joking.
No, I'm not joking. I still work in a warehouse. I do content. I do all this on the side. Got a busy life. But Kick came up and I was like, man, that's a little less money than I make, but I could enjoy myself. Like I could enjoy doing what I'm doing because I don't have to be there playing video games. I can sit there and talk, you know? You could do live interviews.
Oh, fool. I don't know about that. We do pre-recorded interviews here at the food community, but
I'm just saying, on Kick, you can bring people on for live.
I'm just talking shit because that was someone else's ploy.
But yeah, Kick might be the move. I'm not gonna lie.
You definitely sparked something in my brain.
Yeah,
Something to think about.
It might be the move. It might be.
Well, yeah, I'll explore that. You know who knows more about that? Some of my buddies from No Jumper because those fools
Yeah.
are streaming their ass.
I know. I bet you they do know a little
Like
bit of
Poetic
something.
Flacco or someone like that.
Yeah.
That's the ultimate dude that knows everything.
And the only game you did was Fortnite.
Yeah, it's the only thing I streamed.
So what you're saying is you're about to quit your warehouse job and go full time on Kick.
Man, I would like to. I would
Can I
really like
suggest
to.
something?
What's up?
Your lady be on camera or no?
Not really, no. Or honestly,
Well, if you're prepared to exploit your lady, then go ahead and do the whole family thing, and I think it'll go up.
yeah, we've talked about it, but she actually, as of recently, she's on her fitness journey. So she's been doing fitness videos.
Get a
So
credit card, swipe that, and put them in wherever the computer camera is, and just go crazy.
huh? Yeah,
She's gonna make $16 an hour off the rip.
I know.
The baby could be right there crawling. No one's gonna
Nope.
Man, until they call social services on you because like child endangerment or some shit.
Yeah.
Nah, that's dope.
Yeah.
Now I know I don't have to get a job anymore because you know they got me like right here on slave wages.
I know.
It's crazy.
I know.
You saw the way that fool like socked me in front of the home.
No, I mean,
right here.
yeah, I did see it right when I walked in because you were laying down. Got off on you.
Just pause.
Oh, hold on. My bad.
That was tight. Okay, so the tattoo, then the LA shit, and now here you are. So
Here I am.
What's your kind of favorite food to imitate? Is that the correct word? Am I saying it right? I know imitate is a word, but is that what you call it?
Yeah. I mean, it's character.
Channeling. You're channeling.
Yeah, I channel. I think my favorite ones to do are probably the Dino ones. The Dino or the Temecula ones, for sure.
Temecula's the suburban kid,
Yeah,
right?
super
With the blue
suburban.
polo that
yeah,
I saw?
Yeah. That's a Temecula one. I think that one's really fun because I get to really just act a fool.
You mean be yourself?
Nah, fool, don't do me like that now. But when I get to do like anywhere like Corona, then I get to act like you.
Wait, what's up, bitch?
Yeah.
Just do a East LA fool. This permission slip is signed. Guys, don't trip on him. He's good.
Okay, I got my pass. There we go.
Valid.
Valid. I'll take it. Nah, but yeah, Temecula or San Bernardino. San Bernardino's fun because I get to be all active and super, up and like in the camera.
Why do I feel like the Ontario homie was like more gangster than anybody?
Nah.
No, so look, one fool came in tucking it. The Ontario homie, like, you know what I'm saying, was a little bit more classical cholo. Why?
Cause
Don't look at the homie from Ontario when you
the
say
O
this
is
shit.
like the O is the O. You know, like
I
that's
know.
the O right there.
I'm familiar.
Yeah. So I don't know. It just felt right. And you got to remember, San Bernardino was the very first one I did. So I was still easing my way into the point of views. So that was my very first one.
What's a city that you haven't touched yet? You've done Fontana.
I've done Fontana,
Rialto?
Ontario, Riverside. I have not done Rialto. Rialto will be fun because I can be real active. Rialto's
active?
the toe is active.
I mean, no disrespect, homie. But really, is it? Because I've gone to some beautiful homes there.
No, the toe is active.
How about Redlands?
Could be like a skater.
Or a heroin addict?
No, Redlands ain't like that.
I know some heroin addicts in Redlands.
What about Victorville? Is Victorville the IE?
Shout out to my niece's boyfriend when I see him.
You've done Victor.
Yeah, I've done a bunch of videos on Victorville, but I haven't done a POV one on
Do foods in the IE like San Bernardino, Riverside, Colton? Do they see Victorville as like really the IE because it's kind of like in the cut?
It is in the cut, but I mean, I consider it the IE. But a lot of people from Victorville,
Isn't that the high desert?
but we have the high desert involved with
It's like
the IE because the IE. You got to remember the IE is a region. It's not a county. It's,
yeah. So it's not San Bernardino County. It's not Riverside County. It's not whatever other county.
Nah.
It is, like you said, it's like saying the San Gabriel Valley or the San Fernando Valley.
Right. So it's like, yeah, it's the same kind of ordeal with like Pomona, because like Pomona's LA County, right?
Is Pomona LA or the IE?
It's LA County.
LA.
It's LA. But it fits in, if we look at like a map, the regional border, it's like Inland Empire, but it's LA County. I've always considered Pomona LA County because my whole family is from Pomona originally. So they've always pushed the LA card, right? So I've always thought it was LA.
It's definitely LA.
It's LA.
Definitely not IE.
Geographically speaking.
Gang speaking.
Okay, I'm not talking about politics. I'm not a political guy, all right?
I don't even know what that word means. Are we talking about Joe Biden?
I don't gangbang.
Oh,
I don't
that's
gangbang.
dope.
I don't involve myself with gangbanging, all right? You heard it here first. So stop banging on me in the street. No, I'm just playing.
Leave
So
this dude alone.
Victorville, I consider it IE, but a lot of people out there just say HD for high desert rather than IE. So
I would definitely consider a high desert.
yeah, it is high desert.
But geographically speaking,
There you go. You're learning. The IE it's different. So we gotta talk about maps. It's so big.
I'm over it.
Too big for your brain.
Hey, you want to know what though? Technically speaking, San Bernardino County goes all the way to the state line of Las Vegas, right?
Yeah.
If I'm not
It
mistaken.
does. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, that shit blew my mind. They're like, now entering San Bernardino County. I was like, what the f?
Yeah. All the way out there.
That's crazy. So, what character that you've done do you think you've gotten the most flack for? Overall.
That's a good question. Oh, actually, Rancho Cucamonga. For sure. Because Rancho was very, very nice. Very nice. It's a very nice area. But they
Character
do
you played was what?
suburban dude. Like a suburban dad, I think I played. But
A suburban dad.
Rancho also has one of the they call themselves like the founding hoods or something like that.
Watch it.
No. That's what they hit me up with. That's what they said. So
Hey, homie, I don't know what the you think my audio is, homie, but
so they
respectfully,
they just like had hit me, and it was actually someone that runs one of the pages for the IE.
Oh, I know you're talking about.
So he had hit me, and he was just like, "Hey, bro, like,
Can you shut him out or not?
man, shout out to IE Slappers. That's
There
my
it
boy.
is.
Shout out to IE Slappers.
Isn't
That's
he
my
in
boy.
jail right now or something?
Yeah, free my boy. He's real cool people. After the fact, I was very new to TikTok, and I was just making the IE
So he
skits.
tried to check you, and then he showed you love.
Yeah, he showed me love before, but I guess his homies were saying like, "Man, that fool." That's just from his mouth.
Hey, dog, get at your homie.
So they were just trying to like school me. They were like, yeah, I tried to tell the homies that he doesn't know about us or anything. But like I did. But growing up, you go to Rancho. It's nice out there. Rancho is nice. But I know every city has their areas. But let's talk about stereotypes, the stereotypical, outlook on every city. That's kind of what I base my content out of because I
So
want.
you drove by Bass Pro Shop and said, yeah, that's Rancho.
No, fool. No.
That was fire.
It's fine.
Hey, do you feel like they get a bad rap because of the Friday movie?
Ah,
Man, maybe.
that's tight.
Maybe. That's that. I never even thought about that, but maybe they probably have to press lines a little bit harder because that movie came out. They're like, no, fool.
Rancho was a nice area. It was a place to move to. No
Rancho
cap.
is nice, yeah. Rancho is nice. But, you know, every city has their bad area and whatever. So I got to show respect wherever, especially because I'm not political and I try and show love to everybody.
Gang related, you mean?
I'm not gang related. I'm sorry. I don't like that word. I don't even like saying gang.
Why?
Because I don't know,
Say it.
bro.
Gang, gang.
Gang, gang.
That's tight.
Yeah, it is tight.
That's tight.
I just don't bang.
What's wrong with that?
What?
That's totally acceptable behavior
I know.
from a fine suburban white young man like you from Temecula.
Dude, don't freaking do that to me, dog.
You're the one that came out with the character. I would have never thought of that otherwise.
Where would you think I'm from, just based on the way I look, dress, talk, act, walk?
Vegas.
What? Vegas?
Vegas fools. This is what a Vegas fool looks like when he walks in the building.
Why do you think I look? How? Explain this to me. I'm confused.
Who cares?
Nah, this one looks like a West LA fool.
Because of W.
Because the dub?
Nah, just the fit.
Oh, okay. Shout out to Desto.
Or am I wrong?
Shout out to Desto.
Shout out to Desto.
Yeah, shout out to my boy.
That's a Melrose kid. He's a Melrose kid. I can't be mad at that.
Yeah. I never met him, but shout out to him. I like his clothes.
Desto's a cool guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forget you're all famous. You know everybody out here, so.
I don't know anybody. I don't know nothing. I'm just
Right.
here at the food community doing an interview on a fine young gentleman.
Shout out to the full community.
So then
Speaking of food community, when did you come across the page?
exactly.
Man, a long time ago. Long time ago. I was following you guys for a cool minute. I mean, I didn't have social media for a long time after I stopped like Twitch and stuff. So probably when I was like 19, 18, 19, whatever, I deleted all my social media for a cool minute. Then I re-downloaded it when I got with my girl because I wanted to post pictures of us. And then, you know, just scrolling around, seeing reposts from friends and stuff. You know, food community was popping. So followed it, been following. And the first time you guys ever posted me, man, I freaked out. I was so excited, bro.
Do you remember what video it was?
It was something where I
Were you
brought
diss
LA. I didn't diss LA. I just brought LA into the picture. Anything that I bring LA on, you guys always
Viral?
post. It is viral, yes, but you guys always post, and I get it. I understand it. But I was really excited. So shout out to the food community.
Dang, that's right.
So, what's your favorite character that you've done? Is there any characters that you've brought out that you're just like, that fool's dead? He's not coming back.
Nah, to be honest, nah. I'm pretty picky and choosy about characters.
I saw one recently that was fire. It was it's the one where the fool met the girl. Oh, I guess I don't know what the caption was, but whatever. He got to the city. He got beat up. He got put on. He met the girl. The girl was pregnant. You came back with the baby.
Riverside. That's the Riverside one.
That was tight.
Okay, yeah. That's one of my most. I think that is my most viral video.
With the baby?
Every video I do with my son, it goes stupid viral for some reason.
Make sure you give the little baby some of that money.
Oh, trust me, I am.
That's tight.
Got a little savings.
So aside from that, what else you got in the works as far as your virility goes?
Man, shout out to Shaka. Got a little deal with Shaka.
How did that come about?
They had popped up on my For You page, and I ended up commenting on there saying, you know, the day I get to work with Shaka is the day that I'm gonna tell my mama I made it. And they commented to me back and said, "Go call your mom." And they hit me up through Instagram, and we just started chopping it up. And I had an event coming up, like I don't know, 4 days. Next day aired a box of clothes, just like tons of shirts to throw out. And from there, we just kind of got into more of the dynamics of this deal.
Everything.
Yeah. So now we're doing a meet and greet at Zoomies pretty soon. So
Which Zoomies?
the one in Ontario Mills.
That's right.
Yeah.
When is that?
There's no date on it yet. I'm waiting for the marketing team, but we're getting all the clothes ready, like numbers ready for clothes. Then we're going to slap a date on it, get the flyers out, and then go crazy. I'm excited. It's the first meet and greet that I'm doing outside of Riverside. So hopefully it goes viral.
How was your first meet and greet at the? You was at the mall, right?
My very first meet and greet was at the mall when I had 40,000 followers.
That's the one you shot the music video at, right?
That's the mall, but that wasn't my first meet and greet. My very first meet and greet was at Bump Box in Tyler Mall, like a stereo shop. And
Bump Box has a store. Mm-hmm. That's tight.
Yeah. They closed down now.
Oh.
But they did have a store in the mall. And I only had 40,000 followers, and I planned it in one night. My homie was like, "You should do a meet and greet because you get noticed everywhere now." I was like, all right. So I posted,
Boom, boom.
any stores want to, host a meet and greet? Bumpbox hit me up. I was in there the next day. And I thought, maybe like 10, 15 people. When I walked into that mall, there was a line straight to the back of the other side. And I was like, wow, this is crazy.
How'd that make you feel?
Bro, it's like an undescribable feeling. Like I could have teared up in that moment, bro. Like
that's tight. That's really
like I was so excited, bro, when I got in there. And I had like What's Up with Riverside there. He brought like some merch to throw out. I was like signing stuff, signing phones and tech decks and shirts and
it's fire
pans, like all types of stuff. Like it was crazy. I was so excited. So that was my very first meet and greet. And everyone since then's been even bigger.
How long ago was this?
I would say like 8 months ago.
That's dope, fool.
Yeah, 8 months. And then my most recent one was with Lil Xan and Skate and Blue Rags. So that one was pretty fun too.
How was it to meet sober Diego?
It was good. It was really nice.
You guys shared your sobriety stories?
Yeah. He was really nice though, for real.
He's cool.
Really cool dude.
Yep.
So shout out to Diego, man. Real nice dude.
I know you get a lot of love now, but like since a lot of people recognize you, in the IE, does it get you kind of paranoid sometimes? Like, damn, like I'm more known out here.
That was hating on me.
Yeah, I got banged on one time.
How'd that happen?
Oh yeah, tell this story. This is great.
So I was on a date night with my girl. I took her out to dinner. Didn't have the kids for a night. Very rare. And we needed diapers. So we hop into Walmart real quick. And I'm walking out. I'm all dressed up nice. I got some like slacks on, nice button up. I walk out and this fool's looking at me. He got like a 4X Pro Club face tats. Bigger dude. And I'm like, he's looking at me. And so I look at him. I lock eyes with him. And I don't break eye contact. Right? Because like I don't know what people think. People are crazy nowadays. I got my girl with me. So he's like looking at me and I'm looking at him. And like my face kind of changed. And he's like, wait, you're that famous dude. And had a big old smile on his face. I was like, yeah, I do TikTok, bro. Like, it's nice to meet you. So I'm like maybe 40 feet into the parking lot at this point. And I hear, hey, fool. And I turn around and I'm like, what's up? He's like, what's up, fool? And I thought he was going to ask me for a picture. So I start walking back to him. And he's like, what did you say about Moreno Valley? I was like, what? He was like, what did you say about Moval, homie? I was like, why? He was like, because I'm from Moval. I was like, who are you? I said, who are you and what does that mean? And he was like, I'm so-and-so from Whoop-de-Wop. I was like, okay, I don't bang. Funny enough, his general had hit me up 2 hours prior and said, I'm a big fan of your content. I would love to collab with you and bring you down to the Mexican side of Moreno Valley. So I hit him back and I was like, I'm not gonna lie, one of your little homies just tried to trip on me inside of Walmart with his whole family. And he was like, let me get at him right now. So we got at him, we squashed it. Now I'm good. That's the story.
That's tight.
Yep.
Damn.
Interesting night.
That's a trip.
Interesting night. But that was the only time that I've ever been like tripped on in person. Ever. Everybody else shows love.
How do you feel when people lock eyes with you but they don't say anything, but you clearly know that they know you're you?
I'm getting better at it now.
It's kind of strange though, right?
It is very strange. Or I'm walking by and like people are just like, I feel their head follow me and then I hear Riverside.
Yeah.
Or JfromRiv or J from Riverside or TikTok.
Like they're talking amongst themselves?
Yeah. Like I can hear. And I'm
clearly.
I try and listen to what's going on around me as well. Just to be aware.
Duh.
Like, so I hear everything. Like you guys aren't slick. Like I hear everything you say.
Yeah, it's a unique feeling for them not to say anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. What else? What's a? I can't ask you that because you got a girlfriend.
Oh.
I was gonna say like what's some like crazy groupie stories, but
I have no groupie stories. Nah, not me.
What about the one you just told me off camera, Jay?
Don't lie right now.
Are you calling me a liar, G?
I am calling you a liar at this moment, at this very moment. Yeah, that's not it. I don't have no groupie stories.
Nah, that's dope.
You be getting recognized out here? A lot?
That's the top fool.
Facts.
Yeah? For real?
I'm supposedly the savior of the Mexican people from WAC 100.
Oh, yeah?
Fucking ask about me, dong.
Dang, okay.
From here to the Vegas line where San Bernardino ends. So.
That's hard, though. That's dope.
It's cool, I guess.
How was it for you?
So, like, my most recent weird encounter was at the gym. I tried to go to a more expensive gym. Doesn't matter. I was right there working on my lady, and keep in mind my lady's an influencer.
Okay.
So, but right there, totally just wearing normal gym shit. I'm not a fancy fool wearing Nike.
Yeah, nah.
Nike. I'm just wearing whatever. Trying to go to the gym. Let's get the out.
Yeah.
And I saw them notice me because they looked and they double looked, and then they.
You just know.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I wonder if it's someone that's gonna compliment me or say no jumper and whatever. Because let's be real, some people feel that way.
Yeah.
So it wasn't that. They're like, hey, fool, we've seen all the interviews you're doing on the food community, dogs. And I was like, oh, that's dope, man.
That's hard. That's dope.
I mean, it's cool, but I'm not dressed. I'm not wearing none of my jewelry. Well, maybe like 1 or 2 chains, but they're tucked because I'm not fucking right here flexing while I'm at the gym. No rollie, no rings, just my little fucking cut off Michael Jackson gloves. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you, bro. I walked out of work the other day. I was at Waba Grill picking up food before I went home. Mind you, I work in a dirty warehouse. I'm covered in dirt. I have my dirty work boots on, holes in my jeans. I'm looking foul. And these 2 little girls walk in. They're like, oh my God, are you JfromRiv? I was like, yeah. Can we get a pic? I was like, man, you caught me on like I don't never say no, but I was like, man, I look kind of dusty. And they were like, well, look at me. I was like, I'm not commenting on that.
You're like, he is kind of dusty, bitch.
I was like, yeah, you're a little dusty, but it is what it is. Get this picture over with. But shout out to them.
That's not bad. What is the worst fan experience you've ever had? Worst, other than the homie from Moreno Valley.
I went to the Day of the Dead event in downtown Riverside. Very cool event. Shout out to the event. But there was this very drunk mom. Very drunk mom. Her and her daughter was clearly embarrassed of her. But it's so packed down there. I don't know if you've ever been.
I've been to a lot of shit in Riverside. I like it.
If you've never been to that event, go next year. It's very fun.
Day of the Dead.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Super, super, super packed. So I'm barely maneuvering. I got a stroller. I got a 3-year-old. I got my newborn.
Oh, bumper to bumper, shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah,
I don't like shit like that.
It's so packed, right? And my girl's behind me, and all I hear is, yo! And I'm like looking. I'm like, oh shit, what's about to go down? So I look, and it's this mom, and she like has her arms up, and she's all like sloppy drunk. And I have my kids, my daughter in my arm, and my son I'm pushing in a stroller. I don't have no free hands. And I'm like, oh, what's happening right now? And she's like, you. It's like, what does that mean? She was like, you're happening, you're TikTok, Instagrammer. And like the daughter is like, mom, like, stop. She's like, dude, like, I'm like, dude, do I know you from somewhere? Because you're coming up to me like you know me, like you're trying to hug me. I was like, yeah, no, I don't do hugs. I don't do hugs. I've had a lot of girls try and hug me. I don't do hugs. I don't put my arm around nobody.
Because you're lady, just say the truth.
Because, well, no, she don't necessarily care. But number one, I don't ever want people saying that I'm.
Oh, I like it.
Like,
oh, you're smarty pants.
I don't know, bro. And especially, I have a younger fan base.
Oh, shit. No, yeah.
There's 14-year-old, 15-year-old girls. I'm not going to grab them by their waist, dog. I'm not going to do that.
That should just give me the chilly willies. Don't fuck.
It's not.
Don't even talk about it.
It's not it. It's not it. I'm not getting posted like that. You'll never see it from me. And on top of that, I also have a fiance. So let's say they're over the age of 18. Still disrespectful in a different aspect of my life because I have a fiance. And women are weird.
I feel that.
If I give them the green light, they could get bold. They can, that. You know? So that's out. But yeah, that's probably my weirdest one. She was acting real weird, all out. I kind of had to brush her off and I just kept moving.
So what? How did that end?
She was trying to hug me and I was like, yeah, no, I don't do hugs. And she was like, let me get a picture. So we took a picture and she tried to do the arm thing and I kind of scooted over. Because I mean, dog, I'm like, there's 100 people around me. I'm already getting asked for pictures, getting pulled 10 different ways. I have to hand my kids to my fiance. She don't want to deal with that. She don't want to carry a 3-year-old and push around a baby by herself. So I take the picture and then she's like sitting trying to talk to me and I just kind of walked off. I'm not going to have a conversation with you. You're all drunk and sloppy and slurring.
That's tight. And what the little girl do? Mom, stop.
She was like, Mom, stop. Like, stop. Because she could see it on my face. Like,
did the little girl know who you were? She didn't take a pic? Just her mom?
She made her daughter take the picture. But yeah, she knew who I was.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It's cool. What
else is next for you, my friend?
Oh, man. We already got into the movie last time, but you said I'm not a real actor, so.
Tell me about the movie.
It's just a little movie from out here. It's called Dirty Cops LA.
It's not a real movie.
Yeah, see, that's exactly what came out of his mouth last. He was like, I'm part of the Actors Guild or something like that. Whatever that is.
No, talk to me about the movie, though. What's good with it? Who shot it? How'd you get the role? Break it down.
Joey, the director.
Shout out to Joey.
Shout out to Joey. You know Joey?
No.
No? Joey, the director. It's called Dirty Cops LA. It's a kind of like a good cop, bad cop. It has like Slink Johnson, some other actors from out here. But it was cool.
Was it a sequel or something like that you were telling me last time? Or no, this is the first one?
Nah, they shot the first one. First one's out. It was Amazon's like top comedy movie.
That's dope.
That was cool.
But
now,
this is a sequel that you're in.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah. So I got a part in that. Shot my first scene. Here to tell you the acting is a lot harder than it looks. I mean, I've never really acted besides TikTok. Man, shooting it like 6 different times, getting facial expressions down. It's hard. And I know you know because you've acted. It's hard. I was stressed. I was nervous. I couldn't get my facial expressions down. I kept messing up my line. It's hard.
So the director was avid that you hit every line, or that you were just in the direction of it?
In the direction. He let me do it a few
love.
different ways. But you know, I would get nervous. I would blank out. I would just like say my first line and then I'd get into the next conversation, and he said his line just a tiny bit different this time, so it would throw me off. And I would just be like, "No, let's run it back." And they're like, "Come on, Jay." But I was trying to get it. But it was cool.
What was your role exactly?
So the cop is a dirty cop, and I was one of his.
You were the good cop?
No, I'm not a cop.
That did it by the book?
No, I'm not a good
You're
cop.
the one that told I.E on the dirty cop?
No. So he's the bad cop, and I'm one of his like workers. I'm working for the dirty cop. So I'm like watching his car while he's going to make some like dirty moves, and
that's cool.
Kind of like one of his workers, you know. It was cool.
And so how would you rate that acting experience based on is that the only acting you've done thus far?
Yeah, I just got hit up again from a different director.
Take it.
I'm going to, definitely. But from that, I mean, it was a cool like 8 out of 10. Only because I was real nervous and I was messing up a lot. But other than that, I mean, the people were cool. Luckily, they weren't like
dicks.
Yeah, they weren't dicks.
God damn it! Who brought this amateur in?
Yeah, exactly. Who brought this white kid?
Damn.
Only white kid on set.
And so, is that already out now?
No, it's not out.
When is the projected release date?
I don't know. There's going to be a premiere out here, though.
Oh, that's dope.
I'm excited to go to that. That'll be dope.
Should be dope. What else you got popping besides the movie?
Man. I don't know.
Tell you a fun stuff. Fun acting story. They wanted me to be the bad guy in the last Rambo. One of the bad guys in the last Rambo.
Yeah?
Yeah. I flopped.
Did you?
At that audition.
How'd you flop?
I don't know. I thought I knew all my lines too, and it was like some little lady, just like some little short petite lady pretending to be Rambo and grunting like,
Oh nah.
I was like, I couldn't even get a line off.
Nah.
I tried, and I was just like, I can't take you seriously, miss.
So how do I move forward with acting?
Okay, so this is a good game for all you fine young gentlemen there at home, or ladies. Go downtown, Central. Actually, it's not downtown. I'm mistaken. Burbank. Go to Burbank. It's called Central Casting.
Okay.
You're going to sign up for Central Casting. You could also get a lot more gigs from there.
Okay.
When you're in line, I'm sure you're going to bump into someone and be like, hey, I know you. Maybe there might be some fucking person that's an agent that you're going to get scooped up fast. But bottom line, though, is in order to work in like real Hollywood sets, no matter what, you're going to have to be a member of Central Casting.
Okay.
And then from there, you'll get gigs. Some are non-union and some are union.
Okay.
Like, let's say you're a featured henchman. That's how I became a member of the Screen Actors Guild. I was a featured henchman. I didn't say a single word, but you were the main guy, and I was just your partner the whole time. I was just right there. Sometimes you would look at me, and I would look at you and make the face like, yeah, but I never said yeah.
Right,
you know
right,
what I'm saying? So that's just how it goes.
Okay.
And you'll get some bread.
You know where we're going, right?
Go to Burbank.
Yeah.
And ideally, since you have the juice that you have, take a couple of nice photos, couple of headshots or whatever, and that's it. Otherwise, they're just going to take a cell phone photo of you.
Yeah, no, I need headshots. I definitely need headshots done. I got a question for you. You ever heard anything about me out here from like any other people from LA? Or nah? Like, did you hear about me just from Food Community? And you were like, oh, God, we have to bring on this white kid to this podcast.
I don't know anything about you except from Food Community.
Yeah, okay.
Is that rude?
No. I'm just curious. Like, does my work get to LA like that?
I've seen, okay, so it'd be capped to tell you that I've never seen one of your skits, because obviously your skits have gone viral. And I don't follow very many people, so I'm going to see whatever's popping because the people I do follow are reposting shit. So I've seen a couple of, like, maybe one or two of the skits. And I was like, oh, this shit's cool.
Mm-hmm.
But you're younger than me.
Yeah, no, I get it.
And I don't care for your reenactments of Mexican culture. No, I'm just kidding. So, but yeah, so you did go viral a couple of times, and that's how I know of you. And then they said we were interviewing you, so I took a little baby dive, and you're cool.
And you called me a vulture, or no? It's a what is it? What's it called? Culture vulture. That's what you call me. Yeah, that's what you call me. It's cool though.
Did I say that?
Nah.
I'm like,
but I mean, that's just what I heard, you know.
Oh no, you can't take that. And so the movie Shaka, that's amazing. The meet and greet, it's gonna be popping.
Oh, yeah. Any more music? I feel like the first one went crazy.
It did go crazy,
But you said you were struggling to come up with the bars, even though they were hard.
a little bit.
The bars were fire.
It was cool. He wrote on beat. It was smooth.
I'm not a rapper, but I did it. I went to a podcast out in Victorville, and they
Mask Off Media.
Yeah, shout out to Mask Off Media. Those are my peoples. But they have a studio there, like an actual like music studio. And my friend Crispy the Coldest was there. Shout out to Crispy.
That's a cold ass name right there.
Crispy the Coldest. He's cool, real cool people. And he was playing this song. He was like, Jay, who do you think I should get on this? And he was like, he gave me these eyes, and I was like, no. He was like, let's do it. I was like, all right, bet, let's do it. So I hopped on it, did it, told everybody to meet me at the Tyler Mall, had a bunch of people show up, shot a music video with all my, fans, supporters, whatever. And it went viral. It was fun.
What was the name of the record?
Inland Talk.
Very specific demographic you're aiming for there.
Yeah, everything I do is IE.
Damn.
I'm an IE baby.
Set tripper.
Nah, I'm not a set tripper. This fool. He's an instigator. He just wants me to slip up.
I'm not doing anything.
He wants me to slip up.
No, not at all. I want you to go up.
I appreciate it. But yeah, I don't know about more music. I don't really want to take on the persona as like a rapper. It's scary.
I really want to tell you that you're going to make a lot more money not being a rapper. But if you hit that million mark, maybe drop another song. You know what I'm saying? Sell it for $1. Make $1 million.
Yeah. No, I definitely... It's scary though, dog. Like being a rapper.
Don't talk gang shit and you won't get in gang problems.
That's all people listen to. Yes. That is all that's glorified nowadays.
Why don't you talk?
Do you feel like people rap about that because they know to get them popping?
I think
yes, and they openly talk. But now that I'm like in the game a little bit more, there's a lot of people that openly admit, like, oh yeah, I don't really do that. I don't really do that. But that's what their music is. That's what they say.
Don't do that.
He ain't lying.
My advice,
rappers do that too. Like, oh, I'm, doing this and that. I'm
even
making money, yada yada yada. And
even some big names. I'm not gonna drop them.
Say them.
Nah. Nah.
Say an initial.
Nah.
Say a letter in their name.
This fool. He's gonna try and guess it. It's a long name.
Pause. So why don't you make music for the girls then? Because
you want me to sing to you, dog?
Not to me, to the girls.
All right, well.
Unless I identify as a girl, then fuck us.
Hey, identify as what you want to identify as, my boy.
I suggest you make music for the females, and I think it'll go over way, way, way 10 times better.
I'm not a singer. I don't know. I can't sing.
Auto-tune, fool. You don't even got to sing. You just got to say, like, my name. And the fucking auto-tune's going to take it for you as long as the producer that's doing it or the audio engineer knows what to do.
Yeah.
You just got to drag out the
I might have to, huh?
I'm telling you right now, that'd be so much smoother, and the girls will listen to it. The girls don't want to hear about you with your high desert friends. She wants to hear about the nice, handsome young man that she watches every day on TikTok, talking about taking her out, whining and dining her.
It's not gonna happen though.
Loving her.
I'm selling a false hope, false dream.
I think it's better to sell false love than false gangster.
That's a very good point. I agree.
What's a gonna do? You're not gonna really love me.
No, that's facts.
Instead of someone like me pulling out a blicky and you'd be like, hey, homie, what's up with that stupid shit you were talking?
That's facts. No, that's facts. Because I'm not gonna lie, I did cap rap in the first song.
Don't.
But no. I wasn't saying that I'm gonna do anything though.
You said that you could if you wanted to?
Nah, it was like
my homies are gonna?
No. It was what was the bar? It was like, it wasn't really a bar, but it was something like this. It was like I got poles around me at the meet and greet saying like my security.
That's dope.
My security.
Facts are facts.
And if you try and touch my chains, then his face is gonna meet the street because my security's gonna get at him.
Well, what if they fall on their back and not face first?
Just imagine it. That's it.
I'm imagining.
Well, then
what's the next bars?
That was it. I only said 2 things. No, I was playing.
You only
that
said
was just the end
4
of it. That was just the end
sentences?
of it.
Tell me the rest.
It was short. It was only like 8.
Yeah, I
Not even
only spit
16.
an 8.
Don't defend him, fool.
I only spit an 8.
What was the first? Just say the whole verse to me.
This fool wants me to rap. I don't even remember it, dog. I don't remember the whole thing. Just play it.
You just remember telling the people that there's poles around you if they try to sneak and they'll meet defeat or whatever the hell it is you just said right now.
I'm trying to remember. It was like, I'm a shit talker. I'm a whip crasher.
Damn.
I see you with that bitch. And mine's batter.
I like it.
And then I said, on the dead homies, all you guys do is chatter. Bitch, I'm a TikTok star. I ain't no fucking rapper. And then I spit the last 4, and then that was it. That I already said.
Can I ask you something? How
What's
do
that?
you feel about the pay from TikTok?
Well, they just introduced that new creator program. So if your video's over a minute and your video hits 100K, you get paid $150 per 100K. So it's a lot more money than we're making at the moment.
$150 per 100K. So if you hit that, you'll get like what, a stack and a quarter if you hit a mil.
Yeah, but I mean, I post almost every single day, and all my videos hit over 100K. Like 100 to a mil, let's just say.
And so you're just working just in case. You're just working for just in case.
I'm working strictly for benefits at the moment.
You know that you could pay for separate benefits since technically they're garnishing your wages for said benefits.
I understand, but I have very good benefits because I'm union.
Why don't you pull? Oh, that might be different.
Yeah, I'm union. So I had something super scary happen with my son. He was in ICU for like a week.
I'm sorry that happened.
So he was in ICU for a week. Breathing machine, all types of crazy
that's
stuff.
fucking vicious.
So I didn't come out of pocket $1, you know. So I keep that just in case because he had RSV. And from RSV, he ended up getting RAD, which is respiratory airway disease. So every time he even gets like a cold,
It's the worst.
It's super bad. So I keep it just in case.
Nah, yeah, never mind. What I'm talking about.
It's super important to me that I have benefits at the moment. So that's that.
That sucks. I'm sad.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that you got to go through that, my G. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's crazy as shit.
That was like the hardest
No,
thing.
it's the scariest thing of all time because we can't do shit. And then we're relying on these fucking doctors.
Yeah.
And we're seeing them do their job, but they're not doing it the way we want them to. So you're like, hey, motherfucker, what the fuck?
And I started getting real mad too because one of the doctors came in there and like we finally got him to sleep on the first night. And the doctor came in an hour later, bust through the door, so loud, woke him up, checking his temperature or something, and ripped his IVs out where he was getting fluid because he couldn't eat. He wouldn't eat anymore. And he was so dehydrated within the next 10 minutes that he was in there, they couldn't get IVs back in him. So he laid there for 7 hours. They called in a pick line or a pick team, like where they go in and really try and get a vein. Couldn't get anything. He laid there 7 hours with 105+ fever. They could not break it and no liquid in him. He was lifeless. He was completely pale, wouldn't move. Dog, I was a mess. I was a mess.
How old was the little baby in this instance?
5 months.
No. Hey, fool, you're a strong little guy.
So
that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I was scared. I was torn up.
Absolutely.
I hadn't slept. I mean, I hadn't eaten. I don't know. It was crazy. It was like the hardest thing I've ever like watched, been through. So that was like the regular area where they had the kids. And from there, obviously, he declined. So they moved him straight into ICU. And he still laid there for another crazy amount of hours until they finally had to put a feeding tube in him to get liquid in him. So they had to shove it down his throat.
Whack to watch too, I'm sure.
Yeah. So, and they had to keep going in and like doing suckings in his lungs.
No, yeah. They
And he would just sound like he was like suffocating, like dying. Like it was just crazy. And all you would see is like his little feet kicking because he couldn't. Sickening, horrible.
Especially for a small infant like that.
Yeah.
Damn. You've been through some shit, fool.
Yeah, it was hard, but you know,
That's definitely crazy as fuck.
he's healthy now. He's almost a year old now. So
That wasn't even that long ago then. You're still hungover from that shit.
yeah, it's hard.
No cap. And so that RAD, that's like forever?
They grow out of it, they say.
Thank God.
Yeah. So hopefully he grows out of it real soon because now, you know, last time he got a cold, regular cold, we got him like panel tested. We got the flu, RSV, COVID test, none of that. So they send in a separate test that takes like a week to come back. It was just a normal cold, 104 fever, super bad cough, won't eat. And it's nothing crazy. It's not like, it's just from a cold. So now I'm very, very careful about germs. I mean, I'm
no
super
100
careful,
fucking percent.
you know, because, and then I have a 3-year-old who also is not mine. I'm a stepdad to her.
That's fine.
But that's like my baby. But she goes to her dad's for a week on and off. But at her dad's house, you know, she goes to daycare. And daycare is the nastiest place on earth.
Of all time.
So she comes home and
She's sick every day.
has a cold, coughing. So it's hard because she wants to play with her brother. She should be able to play with her brother, but I have to keep them all separate. My girl has to keep them separate. It's just like extra work all around. So it's all stressful, but I get to, you know, I'm here. I get to.
I have severe anxiety for you right now.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I know.
And how do you
stress.
manage creating content like this at home? And I don't mean necessarily with the sickness in mind and all of that stuff and all the germs and the segregation or whatever from the kids. I mean more like just like how are you managing working a full-time job, managing your family and still creating fire content?
It's hard, man. It's really hard. I mean, it's a lot of no sleep. You know, I'm up, get the kids to bed, do the bath time. My lady cleans up dinner, get them to bed. We hang out for an hour. She goes to bed. I don't sleep very much, so I'm up for a little bit longer, get like 6 hours sleep, get up, hang out with the family. Tell my daughter to go into a room with her tablet for 30 minutes. Sit there quietly for 30 minutes. Strap the baby to my girl's chest, and she films it. So I have a cool 30 minutes before I got to bounce out to work.
So you do your content before you dip.
Or if I come home. But
What about when the baby has a little outburst while you're filming?
we got to wait. Or if he's having fun and he's like, bye, bye, bye. And he's like smacking the phone. Got to wait. And if it doesn't happen that day, it doesn't happen that day. And it sucks, but it is what it is.
Realistically speaking, how frustrating is that in that instance?
It's frustrating. Like,
No, I could only imagine. I just want to hear you say it.
I don't have time. So when I do have time, I need that time. I need it to go right. And when it's not going right, I mean, like, it can come down to lighting, come down to the way I'm saying things. It can come down to me messing up what I want to say.
Because plus you're pressed.
Yeah, I'm pressed for time. Like,
You're pressed overall.
And then, you know, I finally feel like I'm getting into a groove and now he's mad. You know?
How often do you and your lady go at it over?
Never.
That's
Ever.
awesome. That is so amazing.
Yeah. Me and my girl don't argue.
I don't know
real talk.
if you know what my wife's show is called Indicted TV.
I know Indicted TV. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so we go at it.
Yeah.
I try not to talk shit in front of the guests, but
Yeah.
it's me, fool. If you see me right here, imagine with my wife not holding anything back.
Oh,
It's amazing.
I'm sorry to you.
Don't be.
Not
All her
you.
bills are hella paid. No,
That's fact. That's fact.
Hey, but so yeah, that's dope that you and your lady don't fight. Me and my lady bicker all the time, so it's like
Yeah.
we're older, fool, so we're not hanging on to that last little you. It's not a big deal. You know? Like we're both gangsters, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just scrap it out real quick. No, I'm just kidding. Totally just joking.
Blueface and Krishan.
Nah, if Krishan fights back. I'm just kidding. So,
cool.
Long story short, that's dope that you guys don't fight because that could be like a major hindrance on your creativity.
100%. Yeah.
And it ain't the same as you just trying to plop this shit up against wherever the.
It's not. It's not.
Yeah, especially the content you're creating.
Yeah.
I wonder what it's gonna be like when you start to include your girl into your content. Fool, just quit your job and just go on Kick all day, fool.
I know, bro. I really could.
And
but
do both accounts and just be streaming from both accounts like you and your girls. That's $32 an hour, G.
that is, huh?
What are they going to say? That you're duplicating content? It's being created at the same exact time at the same moment. There's no buffer. Cheat the system. Cheat the shit. Call me. Get that bread.
I could. The benefits, though.
Just let the baby. No, I'm telling you, at $32 an hour, where they garnish you maybe like $10 an hour. I don't know. You'll be good.
Yeah.
Just find out what hospital you go to.
I quit my job. No, I'm just playing. Imagine I quit right here on Food Community. Viral.
Guys, call.
I'm not calling right now to quit my job, bro. There's no way.
Just call them.
Nah.
I'll
there's
give you
no way.
$150 right now.
What is that going to do for me? That's gas on the way
That's
home.
gas and lunch for the fellas.
Absolutely not.
Fuel for you to go home and start your Kick right now.
I'm smarter than that, dog.
Clearly not.
I am.
Quit, fool. Quit.
You're a bad influence.
No, I'm telling you to become your own boss.
What do you think?
Nah, fool.
Fool. The other day, this fool.
Oh, let it out.
What?
Let it out, love one. Let it out. He tried to make a. Nah.
Whoa, wait. I feel like a P was about to come out of your mouth. You tried to make a what?
What is the P? What's the P stand for?
I don't know. You tell me.
I'm asking you.
You tell me.
Lead the way, and
I
maybe
thought
I'll
you were
play
gonna
along.
say some sex video.
Damn.
Remember that. Okay, just say it now.
I considered going down that route, but I can't.
Oh, okay.
I mean, like thought wise, not actually.
This fool's on OnlyFans. On the OnlyFoos.
Only fools? You're gonna be the first guy. You see that inflatable bed over there, G?
Nah, fool. What?
The homies are here because they're gonna help us. You thought we were strangers.
This was on a sick one. Nah,
We have no date on the meet and greet.
we don't. Unfortunately,
We have no date on your next rap record. On your next R&B song, I mean.
I'm gonna make an R&B song,
There you go.
Ooh, you're gonna go uppy up.
You think
Who shoots
so?
your videos?
aka Beto.
Is he good?
Yeah, he shoots for like Himbeezy.
He shoots for Frosty. All the close-ups of him eating burgers and hot dogs.
You know what? If he shoots a video like that for this food, I think it'll go crazy.
Oh, low key, huh?
Don't
No.
eat like chocolate covered strawberries. Don't eat fucking.
Now, what's a
cheeseburgers.
super white food? Like hot dogs?
Don't do that.
Nah, definitely don't do that.
Be a glizzy warrior.
Yeah, Jay from the Riv, Glizzy King. Don't do that.
I get it from Icon.
Ha ha ha. I chop up my hot dogs, baby.
Do you?
No,
Oh, I was say, bro,
That's highly
you're
insecure.
extra. You're extra for that.
No, fool. But nah, yeah, I could see R&B.
I think an R&B song would be. I think that's it right there. I think that's my calling.
Look, but you have to have a girl in it. But since I know you don't want to disrespect your lady, just have someone else be a dude actor. Have the homie right here, this handsome young
I'm gonna
man.
have the homie right here.
If she's a fucking chubby chaser, let's get it. Because I don't think my clout is enough to blow up your career. Like, it's just not.
I think it is.
I don't think so.
I think you have a lot of clout.
The collective clout here, yes. But me by myself, no.
Nah,
You probably have more clout.
I don't know about that.
Who knows? On TikTok, yeah, for sure.
Well, on TikTok, yeah, maybe.
R&B, that's going to be dope for you.
I think that's it. I think R&B is my calling. I'm gonna be an R&B singer.
Part-time at least.
Yeah, part time.
How many followers you at right now?
165,000.
Imagine 83,000 and a half or whatever the math is, spends $1 on your single. $83,000.
That's crazy.
Don't sign to nobody. Don't let nobody brainwash you, fam. Just go get a distro kit for $29.99 or whatever stupid ass price it is.
I'm gonna get my manager to get me a deal.
Your manager's already taking 20%. Do this alone.
My manager knows what he's doing though. He's gotten so many people signed.
If he's not giving you this current advice right now that I'm giving you, he doesn't have your best interest at heart. What's up, G?
Wait, who's your manager?
Ocho, the owner of Ape Town.
And he manages everybody.
Shout out to his brother Gotti, though.
Oh,
What
shout out
up?
Gotti.
Yeah, he manages a lot of people, man.
Hey, how'd that happen? Did he reach out or what?
I reached out to him low key.
Mm.
Because I became friends with Beto, and that's Beto's manager. And I was like, man, I wonder if he's ever taken on like content creators that don't just like do dancing TikToks to push up people's numbers. So I was chopping it up with Ocho, and he was like, man, just come on the team. Like we could do something. So, you know, podcast ideas, behind the scenes videos ideas, go vlog. It's just different stuff like that. Pop out to events for meet and greets to turn up some of the smaller artists, stuff like that.
That's dope.
So I get used by him a lot. So I'm grateful for that because he does push out a lot of my stuff, and he also gets me connected with a lot of people. You know, like I got connected with F Nasty, Rowdy Rax, Lil Veda, a lot of people, a lot of popping people. So it's dope.
Rowdy's cool.
Rowdy's really cool.
F Nasty's, that's AKA Winnie the Fool.
That
The Honey Pack King.
the fool.
Winnie the Fool.
I've never heard that one. That one's funny. That one's funny for sure.
Do you
Shout out
see
to
the
F
honey?
Nasty.
Do we have the honey behind us?
Yep, right behind you.
I'm not saying
Under
you
that
need
Dope
it.
Boy CD.
I'm not saying you need any honey. I just know that you might be tired from your warehouse job and creating all this dope content.
I don't think I need it just yet. I'm still 22, but shout out
Fool,
to Honey
just
Packs.
slap a honey pack and see what happens, G.
What happens? You tell me.
Find out.
You don't know?
I do.
What happens?
I'm one of the spokesmen.
What happens?
Your little pee-pee's going to get hard and your wife's going to feel like the very first time.
Yeah.
Probably. What was that contemplation about? Like, did you contemplate taking it? You're like, man, fuck this fat fool. When's this interview going to be over?
Nah, I was trying to think. Like,
take the honey pack, put the kids first, take the honey pack, then put the kids to bed, you know, maybe 30, 45 minutes later. Be like, hey, come here. Let's go over here.
Oh, don't whisper in my ear, dog. I can hear you real nice in these headphones.
That shit was
nah. This fool's doing ASMR.
Fucking inflatable bed. Fucking, and yeah, your girl will probably trip out. Be like, she's like, what the take? You took something, huh, Jay? Don't lie to me. She'll be like, it was the honey pack. We have a promo code now, babe. We're going to make more bread off this shit.
Nah, fool. Low key, I had a sex shop hit me up for promo one time, and they tried to send me a bunch of honey.
And what happened?
I had never replied.
You turned it down?
They were trying to send me a bunch of sex toys.
I wonder what they thought of you to do that.
I don't know. They were like, hi, my name is so-and-so from da-da-da-da. We have tons of merchandise. They call it merchandise.
Yeah, it's merch.
Merch that we would love to send you. Here's some of our products. Pick out a listing and we'll send it over.
What did you pick?
I didn't pick anything. I
What'd
didn't
they
get them
send?
back. A bunch of like vibrators and like pocket vaginas, whatever. Sex dolls, like everything that you could think of. And then they were like, we're also going to throw on some complimentary honey. And we'd love for you to use it, review it, and shout us out in a video. It's like, what do you think this is?
I wonder if it's my homie. Because the honey pack plug is the dude.
It was a sex shop though in Moreno Valley. So maybe he plugged the store?
Maybe not the Moval store. But you should have at least got the doll or something to make content out of it.
TikTok is so sensitive, bro. They take everything down. I can't use no dolls.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Yeah, they're real strict.
They're so strict. I can't vape.
Can't cuss neither.
Can't cuss.
That's dope. Clean
No,
cut.
it's not.
Everything's. I mean,
Cussing is a crutch, fool.
I agree, but a lot of my videos, I feel like I could be a lot more fun. They could be a lot more funny
If you cuss.
if you cuss. But I do appreciate the fact that I do get to keep it clean cut. So a lot of parents like me.
And you're editing
Yeah.
on the computer?
No. I
On
shoot
the
everything
phone.
on the app.
Damn.
Yeah.
You're a pro.
I try.
You're
I do my
definitely a
best.
pro.
I do my best.
Anyways, I was going to say that this was trying to show me how to do on the phone. Like, no, my method is on the computer. I'm a professional video editor.
See, that's a pro. I'm janky.
Nah, your shit comes out kind of clean.
I appreciate it. I
It was
try.
enough for me to consider whether or not you edited it on the computer or not.
Yeah, everything's on the phone. Everything's through the app of TikTok. I don't even record on my camera. So
Fuck it.
I do my best.
Is there anything else you want to leave the people before we clock out? Did we cover everything?
I think we covered everything, man. I just want to. I was gonna ask.
Go ahead.
It's nothing crazy. I was gonna ask because we're hungry, and then I asked this last time, and you guys were throwing 3 different things at me. You're throwing like pizza, and then
Okay, so look,
tacos.
let's go to the pizza spot.
I'm not talking about I'm not talking about pizza spot. I want some tacos.
Why'd you say it with the accent, fool?
Because I'm talking to you, so I'm trying.
But that's racist.
That's not racist, fool.
If we were at No Jumper right now, I would have shamelessly called you racist.
There's no way you think that's racist.
It's racist.
There's no way. How's
So-
that racist?
If a black guy did it to me right now, they would have been like, Icon, how come you didn't take off on that fool for disrespecting the cultura? Brr, brr.
There's no way that's racist. That's so out right there. That's not racist.
It's racist.
That's not. How is that racist?
Nah, that's a stretch. That's not racist.
That's not racist at all. It's not
Nah,
racist.
it's not.
That's so far from racist,
At
dog.
No Jumper, I would have said it was racist. I call Adam a racist. Everyone's a racist.
Oh, okay. See, I don't know, as long as I'm not getting taken seriously as a racist because I say certain things with.
With the accent that's not natural to your stuff?
If I say if I'm like,
Who cares? I'm just so what? Where do you want to get tacos from, fool?
I don't know, somewhere good, somewhere with hot salsa. I like salsa.
You don't got King Taco over there in the Riv?
No, I mean, we got good tacos out in the rib, but
You
I'm
don't
out here.
have King Taco?
We don't have a King Taco. No,
You don't even like King Taco, huh?
Nah, taco gabalin is better.
Gavilan, and no, it's not better.
It is, fool. They don't even got lemons.
Okay, see, that's smart. I heard what you said. That's amazing. But you don't think that King Taco is better than Tacos Gavilan? Exactly, and that's the one I like to visit when I'm in your area. But what do you think's better tacos than Big Dog? Disrespect.
There you go. They give you no lemon.
You don't need no lemon. It's already perfectly
Nah,
seasoned.
that's cap. How you a taco spot? You don't got no lemons, fool.
They
Come
technically do have lemons. They're just not giving it to you.
on. That's what they tell you, fool.
I've gotten one before.
Gavelin is better, bro. Go
You
to
like hot
Gavelin.
stuff? Like real hot stuff? There's this company called Pica Colas.
That does not sound.
That does not sound
No.
tasty at all.
No. That's just what they're called. But no. They have like organic habanero powder and like, and they send me a bunch. I gotta bring you guys some, but it's really good to make with salsa. It's really good. Good flavor. It's kind of like smoky. They're a newer company, but they hit me up on wanted me to like try their stuff out. So I did it for like a little Instagram promo. And it's really good though. I for sure gotta bring you guys some. Shout out to them.
What is it? Salsa?
It's a powder. It's organic habanero chili powder. And they also have whole chilies and whatever. But you just dump it in a little bit of salsa. It's fire though.
Dump it into more salsa.
Well, you make salsa with it.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So like your little tomatoes and your little whatever.
Yeah, a little onion, cilantro,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
It's
But
fire.
instead of putting chilies, you put the chili powder.
Exactly. It's very good though.
Shoot it.
I gotta bring you some for sure.
Me and the homies will meet up on Mountain at the King Taco right there.
Have fun. Don't wear your LA stuff. No,
I definitely wear all my LA stuff. No one bothers me. I'm LA Icon. The city's my first name, bud.
Yeah, no. They shouldn't bother you. They know who you are.
It's kind of not good
Why is that not good?
because I can't.
Are
see
you
the
active
dummy.
in the streets?
I mean, that's neither here nor there. That's definitely not for podcasting.
Why not? You try to get people to say it on your podcast. Why can't you say it?
I don't make anyone say anything.
Oh, nah, you're an instigator.
I'm just chilling.
Nah, fool. You're not just chilling.
I'm just chilling. I
Yeah.
just go do my cool podcasting stuff and I go straight home to my suburban spot. And
Yeah.
that's it. Yeah.
How was the Jenny 6ix9ine interview? Speaking
Amazing.
of Riverside and IE and stuff.
Soy la
It was great. She's really like that too in real life.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I've never met her.
She's definitely the face of the Riv.
You think so?
Absolutely.
I've never,
According to the numbers.
yeah. Shout out to Jenny
I was
6ix9ine.
just gonna talk shit, but that's amazing.
I mean, it's true. She has more numbers.
Why
than me,
don't you
for
hit
sure.
her up for a collab?
I don't know. I don't know if she
think
knows
she'll-
who I am.
She might do it, bro.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I've had some big names follow me, and I'm like, why do they know who I am?
Who's the biggest? One day you seen it and you were
Maybe like YB and Namir.
That's cool shit.
Yeah, YB and Namir. Zan. Who else? Wayne.
We'll talk about it.
Nah. Probably those two. Those are the biggest. But yeah, I don't know if she knows who I am. I know that she follows some people that repost my stuff.
Let's make it happen.
I would love to. I've thought about it. I've contemplated it. I've talked to my girl about it. She thinks it would be funny because she really is like Riverside. You know, she's done a lot for the name of Riverside for sure.
I'm hitting up Jenny right now.
Hit her up. Be like, you know that white fool that makes. Oh yeah, you should call her.
No, because what if she says some shit that's not gonna like be cool?
She's like, oh my.
I don't want it to flop, so I'd rather just text her.
It's viral if it flops. Nah,
I won't post that.
man.
I want you to win. I don't want to show no losses.
I appreciate you,
Mandatory 10% off your TikTok.
and I'm giving it all to him.
just 10%. Just 10%.
All right.
As your manager, acting in this particular instance,
Yeah, manager LA Icon.
it's not a bad thing.
Not a bad thing. I'll take it.
What else you got for the people before we clock out, my brother?
That's about it, man. Shout out to Shaka. Shout out to LA Icon. Shout out to Food Community for having me.
Shout out to Shaka. That's a very nice opportunity for you, and I'm very happy it was bestowed upon you, sir.
I appreciate it. Oh, and you know what? As far as IE gear, let me give a shout out to Boomin' Season. I also got to lace you up
Ooh.
with Boomin' Season. You never heard of Boomin' Season?
Booming season? It
Yeah.
sounds cool.
Yeah, it's a clothing brand. I ambassador for them. So I'm going to shout them out.
They make fat kid sizes?
They do. They do.
What kind of style of t-shirt would you say it's similar to?
I would say close to like a Pro Club, Shaka type deal. You don't like that?
like choking me up here? It's
Nah,
like the
it's not.
collar's
No.
right here?
It's not the collar. They don't have the collar.
Okay, then we're good.
But it's the fit. You know, it's kind of like a little tighter up here and baggier down here.
That works.
Comfortable.
Because I hit my push-ups, dog, but
Let
I
'em know.
haven't hit the sit-ups.
Let them know. But yeah, very comfortable. But yeah, shout out to Boomin' Season, man. I gotta bring you guys some.
No,
Got a bunch of
absolutely.
them.
We look forward to having some of the booming season right here rocking on the podcast. Shout out to the homie supporting the homie.
Fire. But that's about it, man. I appreciate you guys having me on.
Appreciate you coming, dog.
For the
Thank you
second
so
time.
much. Yep. Technically, you're back for the first time. So yeah, this has been another episode of the Food Community Podcast. Got the homie Rich Homie Juan right there behind the boards. We got the legend from Riverside, the infamous Inland IE Fool.
That's me, man. Appreciate the Food Community. Shout out to the Food Community. Shout out to LA Icon, man. Much love.
These